So I'm going to be covering SDEX AQUA Rewards. I've covered the AMM reward cycle before on my YouTube, and I'm going to have to throw this one up on YouTube because it's just going to be way too long. I've done this video a few times, and there's just no short, simple, sweet way to make this video. First off, you need to bookmark Aqua Network Rewards and monitor this daily if you're planning on getting involved with either AMM or SDEX. Secondly, if you look at those numbers right there, you can tell due to the recent proposal change that happened that it's in your best interest to learn SDEX rewards because it's got a lot of Aqua going to it. And that came from the AMM side of things. So if you're like me and you like to just set AMMs and forget about it until rewards pairs change out, it's kind of frustrating because you have to learn to utilize different methods, but that's why we're doing this tutorial. So I have a lot of these pairs, and today that I noticed that a few were added. And luckily for me, nothing was taken away that I was utilizing. So that makes it nice and easy. But let's see. There it is. So BTC Y ETH, Aqua Y BTC, Aqua Y ETH, and Aqua Y USDC. Those were the ones who were added today. I already went through the trouble of doing the other three. I just have Aqua Y USDC to do for this video, and I'm going to guide you through like step by step how I do that. One thing you want is a piece of paper, pencil, pen, something to take notes with. A lot of times I'll write down the whole list of rewards pairings, and then if I'm going through them and I'm working with them, I'll make little check marks or whatever. For this, like say these 4 rewards pairs that I pointed out, you'll want to write down your pairs. And so I got the list of 4 right here that I wrote down, and then take a tally of what assets are on each side. So in this case, I had 3 pairs with Aqua. There were 2 pairs with YETH. There was 1 with BTC. There was 1 with YBTC. And there was 1 with YUSDC. So at this point, you need to figure out how much, as far as amounts, you want to throw at these things. And if you want a little cheat sheet into what I do, I put $1 on each order. And, you know, I might increase that amount down the line, or I might not. Might just leave it at that. But I don't just put down one order on the buy and sell. I do like ladders of 5 each. And here's how the SDEX rewards works. You have to utilize both. It's these specific pairings. So if you're trading between Aqua and YUSDC, you're going to get rewards for that if they're listed on the book. And the longer they are listed on the book, the more rewards you get. So it's advantageous to keep your buys and your sells away from the DEX rate. So they stay on the books, and you'll gain increased Aqua from having those orders sitting there. That's not to say you don't want the orders hitting at all. You want a little bit of trading happening, and you'll get an extra boost from that trading that's going on. And specifically, these Aqua pairs like Aqua YUSDC, Aqua Y ETH, Aqua ETH, all these pairs that are with Aqua are boosted by Aqua. So it's advantageous to utilize those first, maybe when you get into this. But I'm also going to tell you like kind of what I do here, and you can skin the cat many different ways. You can just put a big order on your sell, big order on your buy, just one, or you can do what I do and ladder these things. And to make it simple and kind of organize things, I do $1 for each order, 5 orders on buy and sell for each pair, and that amounts to $10 per pair that I'm utilizing in the order book. And that just makes it simple for me. But I'm going to guide you through kind of how I set that up so you can see a visual of how I operate this thing. So we're going to flip over to LOBSTR here. Oh, it wants to time out. That's fine. We'll just go into our swap. Okay, so remember, we're dealing with Aqua and YUSDC. So I'm going to show you what I do here. I go $1 on USDC. So that tells me 2,464.87 blah 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 is worth $1. And what I'll do is I'll copy this. And this works for like every asset. Like you can throw Bitcoin up there, you can throw Ethereum, and you can get your dollar amount to work with. And then once you have that copied, you go into your trade button, trade custom pair. Aqua. Oh, there it is. YUSDC. Perfect. So now we got that gone. So you can see right here on the day, there's really not much movement, right? So what do you want to do in this case? Well, you want to expand out. You can go to week, and you see a little more movement here. XLM is low, so Aqua is low right now. And let's go to the month. Let's expand out even further. All right, there we go. So now you can see a wider range of play. And I like to go by month because I like to keep these orders on the book for a while. And if they hit on radical movement, I'm making money that way. So I don't throw them down by the DEX rate because it's gonna take up a lot of your time. Like if you've got 10 or more of these pairs going at once, and the orders are hitting all the time, you're going to be in the order book all day. Just warning you now. So right here, now what do we want to do? Well, you want to get a range of where Aqua is at in relation to YUSDC. So you can kind of look. You can look through it. And we're going to focus on the sell side first. And it looks like we're down here right now. So maybe I'll start at like 425. And maybe we'll go by increments of the 6th digit there on the sell. Because that seems like a proper spacing as to how it's moving. And you kind of want to pay attention to these things. And every asset is going to be different in how it moves, but I like to space things out nice and evenly So we're going to show you here, sell. All right, 404. So we're going to start with 425, and here you go. Copy paste your amount. It's $1 worth of aqua. And at that rate, you'd be selling it for 104. All right, so we're at 425. Now we'll go up to 430. Same amount. You see the amount of YUSDC you're getting? It's increasing. So this is order number 2. $435 now. Same amount up here. Keeping it nice and simple. $4.4. So now we have one more order to set on the sell side. Four, four, five. There we go. Perfectly spaced out. We're rising about a cent in profit each time. I like keeping it nice and even like that. And if all goes right, this should stay on the books for a while. Okay, now we're going to go to the buy side. And this is the point you kind of want to look at things again. Where are we at? We're at a nice low right now. 406. So maybe I'm going to start at 395 and bring that 406 to 395. $3.95. And on this, you can either start and just do $1 amount, which is what I like to do, or you can go up here and you can paste that. It's up to you. For simplicity's sake, we're going to come down here and just do 1, and then you'll be able to see the amount of aqua that's increasing every time we ladder down. So 0.000395 is our first order next to the DEX, and we're going to ladder down. You guess what the next order is going to be? 3.9. 1. Boom. Making more aqua. Now we're going to go 385. Three, 8. $375. And this will be our last order to set. Now we have a dollar amount on each order. We have 5 on the sell, 5 on the buy, and $10 total. And you can see that right here reflected in the order book. Now, another tip is you need to keep these orders on the book. So if you decide to delete these orders, it's going to detract from that extra bonus that you get for keeping these orders on the book. So if you want to add amounts to any of these orders, you should go in and edit it. Don't delete it, edit it. Or like say you want to like add orders like in between these orders, you can do that too. But leave these orders on the book. It's very important. Anyways, I think that is about all I had to cover. We just did Aqua YUSDC, but there are a ton of pairs that you can do this with. There's Aqua YETH, YBTC, Aqua. These are the other ones that I pointed out. I already tackled. But every single Aqua Rewards pair that is listed, you can do this with. And you'll get used to the different rates. Just look at the charts and remember to zoom in and zoom out and look at all the different rates. Anyways, so I think I've about covered everything that I was trying to cover. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments section, or get a hold of me on Telegram at Liberty Crypto Syndicate. But thanks for bearing with me, because this has kind of been a long video, and have a good night.